Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, straphologists among you, defraggers even. Welcome. It's an inclusive club here. We're back this week with Tim Trials League Week 4. Joining me, as always, is CrazyAl. How are you doing this evening, my man?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing just fine. Looking forward to getting stuck into this map. What about you?
The map is loading already. What do we got today? The map's called Unskippable, isn't it?
It is called Unskippable. We'll see if that's true. Somehow I doubt it.
I got a feeling. Yeah.
It's a map by HalRGB. He's been making some pretty cool maps lately, and this is one of them.
Okay, I am going to... Who should we follow off the start? Got
Up to you,
lot of people. We've got a lot of people in the server today.
Yep.
All right, let's start off with Mystically. He's been doing quite well. He's a good runner. Now, you and I have had a chance to play this map.
Yep, you certainly have.
Kind of, I've enjoyed it. I think there's enough, at least in the first 5-10 minutes, to kind of give the runners room for pause, room for looking around, having a kind of, poke at the thing and figure out what route they're going to take.
Yeah, look at Mystically here, just looking at every corner.
Yeah.
Basically just taking his first chance to look at everything.
Well, we are doing the full hour tonight, right?
Yep.
And I don't know whether or not this map really needs the full hour. So we're going to see some kind of tight times and some grinding happening towards the end, I think. But obviously, the time that you spend now just kind of looking around, hopefully should be a good investment. So I think he's got the right approach, just a leisurely poke. Oh, he's seen something.
Someone else has found it as well.
Yeah.
While I'm coming over.
And then the end is pretty straightforward.
There you go, first time, 1 minute 40.
Yeah, first time. So you've got other people who are like already grinding the start without really figuring out where everything is. Each to their own. Everyone's kind of got their own approach. Cans has put in a time, as has Knight.
Mystic knows there's something to this. He hasn't quite worked it out. There he goes. He sees it now.
Yeah. You got to take that right side. That's right.
There we go. Lovely stuff.
That took me about 10 minutes to figure out. Maybe not quite, but... Getting the right speed for this section can be a little tricky as well. Once you're going over 1,000 UPS reliably, it's not so bad. But even then, it's possible to overshoot. Let's have a look at... Who should we look at? Should we look at... Gamer of the Year? Otherwise known as...
Goblin.
It's good to have him back, actually. He played his first week last week, I believe.
Yep.
And so he was our brightest shining hope to give Knight a run for his money. And he did do very well, I think. And I'm hoping Knight will feel a little under pressure again, because that will just result in a better watch for all of us, really.
So you can see you're still kind of in the explore phase, just figuring stuff out, seeing what's a fast, like pre-jump here, for example.
And there is room for kind of spending a bit of time grinding the start and getting a good start, because that opens up routes, right?
Yeah, don't get yourself locked into something too early.
Having a little bit of trouble with this start. I think incorporating it with the pre-jump there proving a little tricky. A little wobbly. Let's move over to Cans. Let's see what Cans is doing. And then after this, we'll have a look at Knight, who is still in the 1 minute territory. Actually, Leaf Green putting in a pretty respectable 34. Yep, so that's a nice skip you want to get. That, if you've got the speed, you saw there, the jump over the water, that's probably the next big skip after this top skip.
You mean, wait, this map is skippable? There are sections of this map that are skippable? Is that what you're telling me?
Do you know, how do you define skippable, I think is the question. If they're intended design,
oh, right.
I don't know.
So you're saying this is always the way?
Maybe, yeah. This was maybe the skipped routes are the first routes that he developed.
And then he just added everything else in.
He decided to build some noob routes around it. Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe. You're the original.
I think we want to see a map called Unbreakable, and that'll.
I don't think such a thing exists. Maybe Brandon's maps.
Yeah, just corridors basically.
Yep.
Good luck. Because that's what happened with Strafing, man. Which I was playing just a few minutes ago. A very grindable map, that one.
Yes.
Okay. Cans looks like he knows what he's doing. Wants to take this skip on the inside here. Okay, I feel like he's going to hopefully put in a decent time here. Oh, flying by the seat of his pants. A Zoot would say it's squeaky bum time.
Monk a steer.
And
Nice
putting
32.
in the top time, 32. Let's go on to Knight. Let's see what Knight is up to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Knight's cooking up something, because he hasn't like beat his 59 yet, but I don't think he's really tried yet.
Nice tight line across the water.
That is a nice tight line, yeah.
Not fast enough though, doesn't have the speed in the end.
I think he's actually probably going faster than most people, which is opening some things up and closing other things off. So prediction is up, sub 30, is it going to happen? Use your channel points, you can't use them for anything else of worth.
You can challenge Y2Jake's cat to a duel.
I did that, I'm still waiting on that. Let's see.
It's not worth it, is that what you're telling me? Hans has since managed to improve his time to a 31.
No, good job on Cans. I think he's got to the point now where he knows what he's doing and he's kind of grinding out a little bit. But honestly, I want to see what people do in this room, because this is the room where we're going to see some serious time saves. And I don't think anyone's kind of cracked it yet or approaching it at the speed needed to crack it. So,
Well, Knight's just sort of figuring, he's feeling out the spacing right now.
yeah.
You can tell, you can see just by the way he's sort of running up to it. And then just seeing what's possible, you know?
Yeah, so he's like, oh, take that right at the left edge. He's kind of figured out that bit. Oh, he's made it all the way to that end pillar. And spacing's letting down there.
Who are you following right now?
Knight.
Oh.
I am going to change, though. I want to see what Kyoe is doing. He's usually got something good for us, and he hasn't put in a solid time yet, so he must be still figuring stuff out. And this is nice so far. This has the hallmarks of a decent speed. Oh, I like that. Pretty smooth. and that'll be a good time for him. 31. Nice. He is in second place behind Cans with 31.26. And I think Kyoy will be grinding this now, trying to squeeze every last bit out of it. If you notice where Kyoy landed on that water there, on that beam, and realise that Knight landed on the next beam over, you've got some idea of the extra speed that Knight's got at that point in the map. And I say some idea because we don't actually know exactly, do we, Al?
Nope, not at all.
It's all guesswork.
Just making it up.
But we know that Knight is doing at least a bajillion UPS at any given time. That's what makes him so hard to beat, really. I like that little cut across the pillar there. That's pretty tasty from Kyoy.
Oh, lost a lot of speed on that corner there.
I want to check out Delios Axis because he has not yet put in a time. Delios has usually got something for us. See what he's trying out. Okay, I like his route. It's actually the same route as Knight, but he's having a little difficulty weaving his way through the map. Yeah, he needs just a little more speed at this beginning if he's going to pull that off reliably. Alright, let's move. Let's move to Ninja. Ninja is the breaker of maps. We saw that he opened up the triple jump in, was it last week's map?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, last week's
And then he's
second
been
map.
doing pretty well recently.
Yeah.
And race physics. Usually plays vintage, I believe.
Yeah, I like his movement. You can tell he knows what he's doing. The way he reset his viewing angle there to get into the AD turning to not avoid the bonk.
Yep.
You can tell he knows what he's doing. And yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a huge improvement from him. You know, even just checking out his stream like 2-3 weeks ago, where he was struggling with the race physics. You know, you could tell that he'd be on a race server, and you could tell he'd come from vintage physics just because of the snake-like movement that he was employing. And now we're actually seeing him, you know, race it like race physics, basically. So he has adapted, he has evolved. Okay, we're seeing quite a few people just kind of get this start pretty much the same now. Peenscreaker, he didn't have a time. He now has a time of 46.1. Looks like Knight is in second place behind Cans now with a 31.348. Let's go to Knight. Let's see if he's going to beat... Where's Knight? There he is. Let's see if he's going to beat Cans anytime soon. And if he's figured out that water area. See, he makes it all the way to that beam, which is insane. Yeah, that room needs skipping. Needs skipping bad. Okay, I've got some freezing going on, but yeah, I think it must have been on Knight's end perhaps. But it's fine now. Yeah, you can see the way he's weaving through that section there, that he's it's tight, and it is giving other runners some trouble. Oh,
Oh. Fat wall clip.
that was bold. The best wall clips occur at the threshold of bonkdom.
Nice weave.
Didn't even hit the lower section. And he's done a 30.3, taking first position. Kioi now on a 30.9. How is he going to respond? We shall find out after I do a lot of clicking. Adam reliably informing me if I have my spec keys bound, I can avoid clicking. I do not have them bound. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, I'm not a real caster. Yeah. He's love. Yeah. You like spec keys? I'm like, spec keys? What are they? Oh, okay. Let's try them. Oh, they work! Woohoo! Oh, we're following night again. Okay, I'm gonna get told off for following night too much. All right, what does QA need to do to beat night's time?
Make the skip in the big room at the end, where the teleporter is.
It's all gonna come down to that teleporter room, I think. Yeah. Really.
That's sub 30.
Who's gonna get it first? I wonder.
Checking out Goblin. He's exploring still, kinda. I expect Goblin to do pretty well, if I'm honest.
Well, you know, there are certain people, I think, who are going to be utilizing the full hour in a different way. And if he's still kind of exploring, you know, he's putting a 38, he's not really like pushing himself right now. I think there is the potential to see some, maybe not last minute upsets, but certainly because of the skill of players like Goblin and Knight, we might see some shifting of positions even all the way towards the end. At least I hope so, because that always makes things a little more exciting. Like I was taking a nice wide angle, they're accelerating with the D-turn all the way through. The only other person we've seen actually make it to that far beam. And he's got great speed, and he is looking to make that skip. So he really needs to work on just maximizing his speed throughout the map up to that point. He's almost got it. Oh, he's got it.
Nice. Let's go.
Lovely wall clip there as well.
Oh, it's tight.
Oh
no!
It was going to be a sub 30 as well. That was well, look, we know he's got it in him now. It's not going to stop him. He's gonna pull that off, and I want to see that run. So I'm going to stay on Goblin for the moment. I wonder if Knight is actually going to pull that off first. That's the question. Doesn't seem quite as fast. He's taken that turn a little tighter, not being able to accelerate quite as much on the D turn. But, oh, I'm wrong actually. Look at where he's hit that beam. And by doing so, he's overshot that little water section.
just gonna keep an eye on Knight, see what he's up to.
Yeah.
He's still not going. He's still not going for that skip. He's just trying to get his current time down, I guess.
Let me know if he.
He's still exploring around as well. But yeah, well.
This is actually the tricky thing on this map, is getting the spacing for that second water section, that small water skip on the inside line. Yeah, and Goblin's not happy. He knows he needs to be hitting that far beam in order to be on pace.
Knight's on a good run. 30.2 he just set.
Okay.
Edging even closer.
Yeah. But he's still grinding the same line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he knows he's got time. It could just be, let me set the best time I can on this route, and then I can spend time trying something absurd. Nice line here from Goblin. Not quite fast enough. I think let's go over to Leaf Green, because we haven't gone to him yet, and he's doing very well actually. He's got a solid time. Very smooth line there towards the end. 31.5. I feel like Leaf Green's getting better every week actually, or at least more consistent, which is good to see.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Nice little wall clip there. Oh, I like it. I like the attempt. That skip does save a couple of jumps at least. And a couple of jumps is probably going to give you up to half a second or more.
Leaf is 6th on the leaderboard. He
Pretty
did
good.
best on map 2 on Mystic BR.
Nice.
Top 5 currently in the standings is from 5th Ninja, Mystic, Kioi, Cans, and Knight.
This looks like it'll be a nice time. Taking it very wide there, and because of that, not improving on his time. Let's move to Mystically. He's also very close to breaking into the 30s. I'm really expecting just to see Goblin just jump up at some point once he figures that skip out.
I'm keeping an eye on Goblin and Knight.
Lovely.
I'll let you know.
Oh, that was looking like a solid run.
Oh, Knight done it.
Did he?
29.9. I was watching Gamer. I was watching Goblin. Yeah. 29.9.
I wonder if he used the skip.
I think the fact that it's 29.9 and he's just edged it in. I don't think so. He wasn't going for the skip the last time I was watching him. Let's see. Yeah.
Well, that's the prediction. I'm sure most of you.
He still isn't doing the skip.
He's skipping a little bit, but not to the extent that it's possible. Not Goblin levels of skip. No.
No. Oh, Goblin 29.4.
Wow. Okay. So Knight thinking he's edged it even further, and Goblin, as predicted, jumping all the way up. Very nice from Goblin.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get another prediction out.
I think sub 28 might be a bit ambitious. Just go by the second, because like that's a lot to cut off, I reckon. Go ahead.
Yeah, sub 29. Let's see. Let's put a prediction up for sub 29. He's taking that so wide just to get as much speed out of the D turn as possible. Really nice line. More like 23. I'm not sure about that, mate.
.5 for Knight, still not doing the skip.
I wonder at what point, if at all, Knight will attempt.
He has to.
Well, we're only halfway through, just under. At some point, well, you and I know, like maps, you can grind maps for hours doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I just wonder. Like,
Oh, 29.3, there you go. For Knight. It's back on top.
I'm just gonna stop. Like, once people get a good time, I'm not gonna jump to them because what's the point? Chances of them getting 2 good times in close succession are quite low. Let's stay on Goblin. Let's see if he can do the skip. M16 still sitting in the low 40s, and I kind of expected him to be doing a little better than that. But he has time. Delios coming in at a 32, which is a very, very solid time. Sitting in the last 5 positions is Zebra, M16, Jeff, Cacnus, and Peenscreaker. Cacnus finally putting in a solid time, 32.8. Puts him in 9th place, I believe. Quick maths.
.2 now for Knight. Just whittling that time down without going for that skip. Trying something different now here early on.
Who are you watching?
Knight.
Hmm.
He's trying a little bit of a different strat. Not majorly. Just a different strat in like the sort of mid section. Or after the first like 2 skips. On this map here, unskippable. Of course. Looks like he's given up.
Man, he's hitting that beam right at the edge of it. It's crazy. And I think he could be going even faster if he took that initial shortcut wider like Goblin does. He actually needs an extra jump there just to not fly off. He's got massive speed here. Ooh. Minimizing his line as much as possible, going tight as possible. Still 29.3. Sub 29 on this route is going to be quite tough, I think. Gonna need to do something else. I want to take a look at cans though. I want to see where's cans? Because he's usually doing very well. 3rd or 4th position on most maps. So I'd like to think he's got it in him to break into the 29s. It might be a hard ask though. 29 is a very, very strong time.
Goblin's on a good run.
Let's go to Goblin then.
Oh, 29.2. Sorry, you just missed it.
I jumped straight to him facing a wall. Yeah.
It's so close now between these two at the top.
Yeah, there's 600ths of a second difference.
And like Goblin's still doing that skip, and the skip looks clean. You know what I mean? I don't know where Knight's finding the finding that extra speed. I guess it's just faster.
He is faster. Yeah.
Just getting more speed. Maybe going through the teleporter. Hard to say. 0 ups.
Indeed. We've got 2 players left on the 40s, the first of which is M16 and Peenscreaker. Everyone else seems to have made it into the 30s. Let's have a look at M16. Let's see what he can do, if he can get out of the danger zone. There's nothing dangerous about it. There's no elimination or anything.
29.185 for Knight. No.
I'm gonna have to start following Knight at some point, aren't I? That's what everyone.
Well, it's the
everyone
same. He's not doing anything differently. It's the same route. He's just edging it closer and closer. He's starting to try some different things now.
I think we should create a narrative to make things interesting. Anyone on 40 will be eliminated at the. It is anyway the last week of this season of Time Trials League.
Yeah, this is the last.
This
is after this season. The points get reset, and we go back to 0.
Yeah. So a good opportunity for a good opportunity for any of you young upstarts wanting to get involved at the ground up. Yeah, get yourself signed on for season 2. What is the Time Trials League? I'm sorry, it's the Tim Trials League. There is no such thing as a Time Trials League. It's the Tim Trials League.
Of course.
And you're watching. Do people think it's a typo? Maybe we should. Maybe
yeah,
we should.
People were saying it to Mojo because Mojo posts like these weekly esports roundup where he always mentions Tim Trials League, and he's got like people saying there's a typo.
Do they think there's some?
In his post. It's funny.
Do they think it's like a foreign?
I showed the website to someone and they said, "Oh, you've got a big typo here. It says Tim Trials League instead of Time Trials League." Haha. It's like, actually.
You go, mate. It's not TimeCon LAN.
Yeah, it's not TimeCon.
It's not TimeCon. Right, Knight's trying something different, a little bit different. He's really cutting those corners, trying to minimize extraneous distance. That beginning does still feel quite awkward.
Sorry, say again.
That beginning still feeling quite awkward for most of the players. That top skip. What were you gonna say?
I was just wondering, I wonder how the other server's getting on. I don't know if we've. Oh, sorry. very sad.
Okay, we don't have any times from the other servers just yet. We're trying to keep an eye on it, but racers
Nate.
seem to be
Nate just made his first attempt for the skip
okay.
at the end. Yeah.
We're on night right now. Is there a renewed enthusiasm from him here? It looks. Look at that.
Oh.
He's wall clipping that.
So nice.
Has to go very wide there.
He's not happy about that. Look, see that swing in the melee. Oh, that's a
No.
tight turn.
27 incoming, says Wes. 2 seconds from that skip. Dunno, mate. Dunno. Okay, everyone in the other servers in 35, 36 range. And Raven is winning at 34.06 on the other server. Only Jeff and Peenscreek are slower than Raven's time on the other server on this one. Everyone else is, yeah, quite far ahead. And we see that Knight has kind of resorted back to his established route, trying to shave off as much as possible.
Like his Goblin's getting even closer. 29.18 for Goblin.
Okay, let's go to
for Knight.
Goblin. Let's see where he's at with the skip. Do we know points wise what has to happen for Knight to not win? Might be asking a bit much of you, Al, maths wise.
Yeah, I'm just checking it out now.
He's made the skip. Oh, but the spacing's off because of it. But Goblin knows he can do it now. Surely. Can feel it in his bones. His little metal robotic bones.
I don't think anyone can. I don't think Knight. I think Knight's going to win no matter what. I don't think anyone can get enough points. Like the next closest is Kioi with 3,000. Well, no, actually, yeah.
Well, Kyo is
I'm
actually
right.
sitting in 4th place right now. Fifth place. Kyo's sitting in 5th place.
Cans would have to do. Where's Cans?
Cans is in
No, and this lobby.
Cans is in 4th place.
Yeah, Cans would have to. Cans would have to beat Knight.
Oh, really? To get 2nd place?
I think so.
Okay.
Almost. It depends how many points Knight is behind by
True.
as well.
Yeah, it does make it quite hard to.
So if he just beats him, probably not. But he'd have to beat him by quite a bit, I think.
Yes, thanks Raider for the formula. I'll just go work that out in my head.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's K1 and K2? It's KO's brother.
I post a little write-up for the explanation of the scoring system. If you want to try and figure it out, feel free.
I'm busy here, mate.
I just put the numbers in, and then more numbers come out.
So yeah, that's kind of how formulas work, I guess.
Spreadsheet does indeed go burr.
Burr for Brandon.
Yep. Rest in peace, Brandon. He actually died after that first week, so we never saw him again. Thankfully, he finished his map first. Never saw him again after that.
He sadly perished in a mapping-related incident. No one really knows. Some say he built a labyrinth and lost himself in his own creation. Oh, they're so close. I mean, they're 600ths apart. It's mad. That is proving to be quite an issue. That little water skip there on the inside line, because the speed that Goblin needs in order to do the skip on the main teleporter room is such that he ends up missing this. But he's made it this time. Does he have enough? He does. This could be a good run. And it's causing him problems there as well now. He needs to rethink his approach in the room just after the teleport. What's he gonna do? How's he gonna space it? I think that's his only hope if he wants to beat Knight's time right now. Oh, got a bit of stutter there.
Yeah, I think everyone got that one.
Indeed, yes, Redman. Goblin is Gamer of the Year. That's some great speed. Very nice. Oh! I think he overshot it a little bit. Okay, we've got 17, 18 minutes left. Plenty of time for Goblin to do this. Knight, I feel, must be at the peak time of his particular run, unless he's going to start trying to do something different. I am just going to double check to see what Knight is up to, but I will go back to Goblin. So yeah, I can see that Knight is still doing the same thing, still trying to eke out as much time as possible. This looks tight. 29.0, and he's beaten his time even further. Really, everything is on Goblin now in order to try and successfully execute this skip. Note that Knight takes that first skip turn much tighter. But I think that Goblin needs the speed from taking it wide in order to make that skip possible, and I think the time save is going to be there. But what to do at the other side of that teleporter, that is really the conundrum that Goblin is faced with right now. Will he solve it in the next 15 minutes? He seems to be doing pretty consistently now on this part. Oh, almost. He has a plan. Knight's going to win the league anyway, so this is for none of the marbles, but it would be good to see.
Well, there are a certain amount of marbles dashed out each Saturday, but you know, so you're still playing for marbles. Everyone gets marbles.
Everyone gets marbles.
So if you want to get the most marbles tonight, then
go fast.
Go faster.
Raider,
Yeah.
you make an error. You say Goblin is going too fast in there. I think you mean he's not going fast enough. There is no too fast. It just means you're not going fast enough. You know it to be true. Sorry, sir. It's a common misconception. If it ever becomes a time when you're going too fast, it becomes the map's fault. That is indeed true. Oh, he really doesn't know what to do there. He needs a bit more speed, just a touch more speed, and he'll get onto that double or triple jump. I'm not sure what it is. He's getting frustrated as well.
Well, he's got under 15 minutes left to execute that strat.
Have we got a prediction up right now for 28? Is that right?
Yeah.
I feel like Knight could grind out the 28 in his current route.
They what they usually do and wait until like a minute after we finish. The stream goes off and then they start finding new routes and
Yeah, start PBing like crazy.
It's like, come on, lads. Maybe we need to set the time limit to just over an hour. That'll help people like MVC.
I think it's just once the pressure's off.
Yeah, maybe. I think Ziggy just needs more than, 30 minutes on the map to learn it. On the 31st minute, he's like, yep, got it. Well, that seems to be the case every week. He shows up and he's like, oh, I PB'd like a minute later, like after we're finished.
Yeah, it happens a lot actually.
Yeah, just the one map this week. This is the final week. We'll be coming back again next week though. We're not taking any breaks. We're just restarting resetting the points, the leaderboards. So we've got even more maps coming. And
Cans is in third place now with a 29.4. He might have been there for a while. I didn't spot it. So yeah, he's doing very well.
nice.
Kioi still not breaking the 30 barrier. Or is it the 29 barrier? Not sure what to call it. Okay, this looks good from Goblin. Can he do it? No. My feeling he has to go to the very left edge there. But he's way better than me, so what do I know? Armchair racing is my favorite type. This is going to be a time. Oh!
Barely.
Almost. He knows it's in the realm of possibility now. He just needs to do what he did before. He doesn't have to try and skip post the teleporter. He can just take the right angle, and he can make up that what is it? It's like 600ths of a second. We got a race on. We got a race right now. And I imagine the first to break the 28 will be the winner of this map. My armchair racing helped you hit 22 on strafe it, man. Yeah, I can tell other people what they're doing wrong in their game. I just can't tell myself what I'm doing wrong in mine. So it's standard. Yes, I like the consistency with which Goblin is getting that skip now.
Man, I really wish we could see what speed they had. I'd really like to compare the speed for Goblin and Knight going through that teleporter.
Raven is not listening, he's racing.
We got a time trials patch today, didn't we? Maybe we'll get one tomorrow as well.
We got one
Who knows?
today.
Yeah.
What was in it?
It was an audio thing, so like you don't have to listen to enemy jump sounds anymore.
Ah.
You can, in time trials, you can switch it to just be team jump sounds, which is really nice. That's why we have the 16 player. Yeah, you can even turn off the jump sounds entirely if you want. But,
I'm not hearing any jump sounds specking at all. So.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Nice. They may be, yeah.
That's
muted,
why we have the 16 player server today.
so that it's not an absolute cacophony of
Yeah.
robotic noises.
Not only that, we'll also be able to get the replay from this session as well.
Oh,
So that'll be cool. We can start getting those.
$10 minutes, the final 10 minutes. Come on, gobbers, you can do it.
Gobbers. Yep. Sorry, I just have to share that with everyone. Adam just came over he was just talking, he's just like, is that the Prometheus in the chat? Like, yep, that's the Prometheus. How's it going, Prometheus? Shout outs.
Oh, almost. I
You
thought
see
he was
that?
gonna make it. I thought he was gonna make it.
That was so close.
He's but a gnat's wing away. What did you say the other day? A boar's hair.
Oh hell.
A boar hair. I know a much ruder one.
Oh I.
A gnat's wing is one. Chat, I want to know some more.
Do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Let's go, Goblin.
Okay, this is good. No, but the thing is, he's not going as fast as he usually is in order to make that.
Why even try if night's there? Look, are you seeing the scoreboard? Do you see how close it is
It's obscene.
between the
obscene.
top three? Look at that. Like, it's so good for Mystically to be this close tonight. Like, for him, points-wise. Or to whoever is in first place. You know what I mean? It's really good for him, points-wise,
Yeah.
to be this close to him.
All right, we got to run. We got a complete run. Hey!
Nice.
He's done it. He's hit the 28. Knight's in trouble.
28.9.
Knight's got 6.5 minutes to respond, and we're over tonight. Let's go. Holy balls! It's well done, Goblin.
Yeah.
All right, last prediction of the night. How can you say that without saying the word night? But will Knight take back first place tonight?
This night right now.
On this, the last night of Tim Trials, Season 1.
Here he comes.
Oh,
As an improvement.
Shaving his time.
He needs to get on the skip, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's late to try.
He's been stuck on. Apart from that improvement right there to 0.12, he's on like 0.42 or something. He's been on that for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's not improving it anymore. He needs to do something drastic. He's got precious little time. He's got almost just 5 minutes left.
Mystically, I think we have to give a shout out to Mystically, who's doing very well with a 29.18. That is a
Absolutely.
serious time. That is a serious time. And Can's closely following him with a 29.4. Anyone in the 29 is really putting out amazing runs. I mean, he has the speed for the skip. Oh,
He's just done it.
he's just done it. Oh, this could be bad for Goblin. Oh dear, and it is.
Oh, no way.
It is.
28.7.
Oh. Back over to Goblin. How did we, like, we said this. It's gonna change in the last few minutes. Havel's lost all his points. It's your map anyway, mate. It's conflict of interest. You shouldn't be voting anyway.
Do you think Knight had that in his pocket? Do you think
I
he
feel-
knew? Do you think
I
he
feel
knew
like
he
he
could
did.
do that, and then, like, you know, as soon as he had to, he pulls that out?
The thing is, he did it so easily. Like,
It just came out of nowhere. He just did it.
he just did it, yeah, without even trying. It didn't look hard.
He didn't grind it like we saw Goblin grinding it, you know? It just sort of
Yeah,
happened. He just got
I'm re-
that comfortable enough with the speed there, he just did it.
Yeah.
Waz says Knight 100% had it in his pocket. He was just waiting for Goblin to do it, maybe.
Goblin improving on his time a little bit.
Yeah, I never expected him to have missed it. It's just weird that he grinded that other route for so long, getting it down this far, like down to 29.0. And then as soon as Goblin comes out and manages to do his skip that he's been grinding all match, almost, Knight just goes, all right, a couple runs later and just nails it.
Well, as says that's how Knight works. He thrives on it. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess he's won anyway. Maybe he's just playing games. You know? He's playing mind games, yeah. Poor Goblin.
Goblin's a big lad, he can take it.
That is extremely harsh play from Knight if he had that in his
Yeah.
back pocket.
Excellent.
Risky though to wait, you know, just minutes to go and then just go. There you go.
You know, we need to like get announcer stuff playing when that kind of stuff happens. You know, the sit down. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Sit down. I'm looking at Goblin and there's a lack of energy in his play right now. It feels like.
I was just thinking that.
Well, you actually.
I don't want to say it though.
Oh, I'll say it.
I was trying to cast him in that light, but yeah, no, I know what you mean.
No, but I mean it's understandable.
Yeah, no, yeah, fully.
They've been playing for 58 minutes. He's been grinding one route for half an hour, basically. And then to not even be allowed to have the top time for a minute. I don't know. Knight's the bad guy in this situation. I don't...
Yeah, it wasn't anything to do with me.
1 minute remaining.
Like, this is nice. This is very nice. Alright, this could be his last chance. Oh! Squeaky bum time.
Nah. Oh yes. What? He tied?
Oh my god!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my
no
god!
way.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh my god! No one has time! No one has time to beat it!
That's ridiculous. I can't believe that.
Oh my god! Bro. Are we hitting overtime? Is that what's
Oh,
gonna
that
happen?
yeah, that will happen actually. Overtime will happen. that's,
Holy
that's
crap!
insane.
Oh my days!
Or not.
Or not? It's set to an hour. No overtime, I guess. Wow. I got no words for that.
That's
That is
insane.
wow. Who won? Well, it's tied. It's tied first place, but points-wise, we know that Knight has won the season. Wow. I'm flabbergasted. Flabbergasted to the 1,000th of a second. What is this, Al?
I can't tell you, mate.
I feel like Zoot in the 2016 QuakeCon finals. What is this, Al? What are we seeing? That was mad. I don't think we could have hoped for a more exciting and like just insane finish to the first season. Al beavering away in the background, doing his maths.
Just getting all these scores sorted out.
Knight, well played.
Can we get Knight in for a chat? I wonder. Maybe Halvor as well.
Let's see. Is Goblin around? Does he talk?
I'm not sure.
Perfect.
Alright, we're just trying to sort that out now.
I don't know if I can. Break room's closed tonight.
It's been refurbed with start and finish triggers, isn't that right?
Yeah, the painters are in right now, so we can't go in.
Hey, Knight. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad.
Wow.
Holy sh!
I know. I was dumbstruck, man. Dumbstruck.
Oh, I saw it. I saw he took the lead on my screen, but I looked at the score like, oh, okay.
It's insane. I don't think we could have asked for a more exciting finish, really.
That must have been a clutch run because that was at the last second.
Oh, you should have seen it. Yeah, there was some weaving happening there. It was yeah, it was definitely flying by the seat of his pants time for sure. We have a question for you though.
Mhm.
That skip in the teleporter room that you pulled out for your 28. Did you have that in your back pocket the whole time?
No,
No?
no.
We were saying, like, you pulled it off with such ease. We said, oh man, he had to have it in his back pocket the whole time, surely.
No, I was trying to figure out how to get the spacing for that for a while, and then it
Yeah.
just kind of worked at one point. Like, oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I was ready to paint you in a bad light, like you were saving it for when Goblin just like took the lead, so you could smack him down. The ultimate mind game.
I can't believe that.
I thought Knight's too nice. He wouldn't do that. Well played, though. I think we know for sure that you are the winner of season 1.
Awesome.
Um,
That was hard fought though.
Yeah, I think hopefully we'll see more of Goblin as well in season 2, so that it's going to be a little harder for you this next time.
I was sweating. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, as you should. It's a competition. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get is Goblin on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
What's up?
Pretty good, thanks.
How was that? That was some tight racing, man.
I was about to give up actually. It was like one of my last runs, and there it was.
I was saying to Al, like after Knight took the 28 and knocked you back down to second place, you didn't seem to have as much energy in your attempts after that. And I thought, oh man, he might have given up. But then you just pulled out that ridiculous run at the end, and I thought you were going to hit and bonk like a few times on that, and I don't know how you got the time, but it was crazy, man. I've never seen anything like that before. Can't believe you got the same time. It's ridiculous.
So clutch.
I know, unbelievable. Well, very well played to both of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What did you think of the map? Because I mean, it's reasonably linear, but there are some, there's obviously some skips going on and some possibilities. Do you think there was much more to find?
I think so. I think there's still some room for improvement in some areas, I think, but got to work out the spacing because that's pretty important in this map, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
I think the map was quite good for my spacing, even though I made some overjumps, but there's nothing like too insane that I couldn't strafe, so that was nice for me.
Yeah, you both. I mean, we were just waiting. I think the first half an hour, both of you hadn't really attempted many skips in the teleporter room, and we were just waiting for that to happen before things started going in the 29, 28 area. And once you did that, it kind of there was like a renewed fight going on, right? Which is quite cool.
I'm actually not sure what route Knight used there at the end. So.
He used the same one as you.
Oh. I went around, like, to the right after teleporter, not the double jump.
I went around too.
Double.
Yeah, you both went around. So the double jump, I think, is where there's going to be some time to be found. But that seems really hard, like the speed you need and the spacing.
I'm not even sure if it's better. Even though you go faster, you have to look oversteer, I suspect, even though I never made it.
Yeah, you don't have as wide an approach to the left turn. So yeah, I guess Goblin, you basically joined last week, was it, for the first time?
Oh, it feels like a year ago already.
It feels like a year ago. That's what racing will do to you, I guess. But we're going to be starting with season 2 next week. So are we going to expect you to be in it from the beginning?
I'll try, but can't promise. I have this problem that I get low FPS on some maps because of my old GPU right now.
Okay.
This one was fine, so most of them are fine also.
Okay. Well, I hope we see a bit more. I mean, Knight is probably would rather you didn't, but
No.
no, I know. It's all good competition, so it's great to see from a audience perspective and from a competing perspective as well. So, anything you'd like to see map wise in the upcoming maps? Like anything you feel like in these last maps that you would add to, or that you'd like to see different?
I'd like to see some slick, that's for sure.
Oh, nice.
But I guess that's not everyone's taste.
Yeah, that's right. You're really good with slick.
And weapons? How are we feeling about weapons?
Oh, I hate them.
Okay, you're both on the same wavelength there, I think. I don't know what Al has planned actually in terms of weapons, and yeah, Cos says weapons with high ping isn't a good idea.
Right.
So yeah, there is that. Yeah, I don't know what Al has planned. I think he's got some maps in the bag. but it'll be up to him to decide. Everyone else is just along for the ride.
Bring it on.
Alright, the final scores should be ready to go.
Good stuff.
If we can get them on the stream, that'd be cool.
You can take your visor off and put the receipts away.
Yep. Oh my god, what a surprise. Knight
What?
actually won.
No,
Knight won it.
Holy
Would
shit.
you believe?
He did it.
it cannot be.
Yay.
Followed by Cans, Kioi, Mystically, and Ninya as your top 5.
Ninja getting in at top 5. Good job.
Yeah, well played. Followed by M16, Narkos, Delios Axis, and Sebrazella for your top 10.
M16 coming in 6th. Good job. Very well played. Narkos doing well considering he couldn't enter on his own map.
Yeah. Yeah, he
So-
played every other round, so
Yeah, so that's well played from Narkos.
Goblin coming 21st. Very sad. Maybe next time.
Fluke.
Yeah, I had some bad performances.
Did technically win map 6 along with Knight, so well played.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What do we
Oh,
call
actually,
like,
the scores will change a bit because it hasn't properly calculated. Right, okay, I'll figure that out in a bit. These
What do
aren't
we call
actually the
DNF?
final scores. Sorry, go on.
so what do we call DNFs? Are we still calling them Brandons?
Brandon's.
Yeah, I guess.
Rip.
I think we'll have to put that one to bed in season 2. We can't let it live on forever. Or maybe we can. I don't know.
I think we can.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get Brandon in on some of the next weeks as well.
I haven't even seen him since we did the team runs a couple weeks ago. He must be busy.
What about you two guys in Defrag? Are you doing any of the walk-up stuff?
I haven't.
I sometimes do it, but not lately. If the map is really nice, then I'll try.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
There's just too many of them. There's like over 300 total by now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I guess I entered my first one last week, so it's just a bit of fun. But yeah, it's nice to have a little friendly competition.
Yeah, for sure.
Al, did you hear? Goblin would like a slick map.
Yeah, I did. I would also like a slick map, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see. Rue, you did miss the whole effing event. I'll try not to swear. Good job. M16 is down with slick.
No, I'm fixing them now, mate. I'm with you.
Okay, Al is still fixing the scores.
Yep.
He has put his visor back on. No one understands the visor reference because it's just an image I have of my own head of like a fat dude at a till with like one of those hand crank tills and like receipts coming out and a visor on and like a cigarette hanging out the mouth. That's the kind of image I've got going on. Anything else you guys want to add or any questions from chat for Knight and Goblin? Only Brits understand, maybe.
I wanna find out some stuff about last week's map. How did you guys enjoy that? Since we didn't get to hear from anyone. Or the more specifically talking about Hex, the wooden one. Obviously, that one was a wee bit more interesting.
Oh, that one got wacky. Yeah.
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 How did you feel about that?
It was a nice map, but unfortunately, I didn't find the best route that Snow did. So, congrats to him.
Neither did I.
We were having a little discussion earlier on today. It's like what is a skip? What is a break in the map? You know, like where do you stand on that? Like, obviously, I think, especially the prop jump at the end that a lot of guys were finding wasn't intentional, and that's fine. Like you see that all the time with defrag maps as well, especially since they're just uploaded and then almost never updated, and whatever's broken in them remains broken. But like, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like it is what it is, or that kind of thing should be fixed, or
Oh, I had no negative feelings about it. Just made it more fun for me, I guess.
yeah?
But I think the only thing that was a bit strange about it was that the right side didn't have that same skip, so it was only the left side. So if someone were to look at right, then it would assume that the left side would not have it
Oh.
either.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. So it kind of does highlight that maybe it was just a mapping error, maybe. But I mean, you play the map as it's dealt, basically. So you do what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As far as I'm
absolutely.
concerned, it's fair game.
Yeah.
As a player, yeah, I have nothing against that. Even if the map is completely broken, I'll have fun.
Yeah, it's true, and it did make like watching it quite interesting, because it's like, oh no, he's found it, and then you just wait to see how long it takes for everyone else to kind of catch on.
It felt like once that first skip that Nino found, or
Yeah.
one of the, once that was discovered, I felt like a can of worms just opened up, and people were just trying to figure out how much further can they break this map.
Yeah, there are no rules. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a fun one to watch. I think last week and this week were both very fun for different reasons. I think one of my favorite maps was Narcos's map as well in the first week, just because there was a lot of variety, it felt like, in that map.
I agree.
And yeah, so like some really nice maps. Week 2 was like super linear, but like really good for what those maps were. This one was a bit more interesting. You know, when I was playing this map, I was like, oh, does it need the full hour? But seeing what happened in the last hour, yeah, I guess it did.
Scores
I mean,
should be fixed now, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I think half an hour would have been too short.
Yeah.
There was a lot
For
of
sure.
map to discover.
At the end, though, I think it was just mostly some minor angle optimizations, but if a couple more hours are put into this, I think Knight could find a way to skip one jump more.
Me? Oh, you? What about you?
Yeah, you're the better strafer.
Yeah.
Let's just AD turn around the map.
I don't know, man. We tied.
I don't think there was a lot of strafing in this map, so that played for me, really.
Okay,
well,
we've got some scores.
There we have it. The final scores as you see them. Well played, everyone. Thanks. Thanks everyone who signed up, and of course everyone who watched. Really appreciate it. It's been fun. It's been a good month long. We've had this event going now. We are going to continue it into next month, so long as we can get the maps we need, which we have a few in our back pocket, but we do need more always. So if there's any mappers out there interested,
Keep mapping.
keep mapping
mapping.
and DM me if you're interested in making maps for this event. And yeah, we'll have more maps to play, and it'll be fun. And keep this going for as long as we can.
Yeah, open to suggestions as well from chat. Any ideas you've got,
Yeah.
we'll take them or not. So
Oh no, I've broke it again, haven't I? There you go.
what have you done?
I fixed it finally. It's properly fixed now.
Use a working spec UPS. I wish we
Okay, we'll
could.
try. Try and sort that out for next week.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. These are right now, right?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, I see Zoot's name at the very bottom. Unfortunately, he was only able to take part in a couple of the events. So, overall, a very solid runner, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second season. Raven sitting there in 12th place. I don't know. Did Raven play all the weeks?
Yep.
I think he did. Yeah.
Shout out. I was just thinking that, like, shout outs to everybody who played every single week,
Yeah.
which was a
Yeah.
lot of people actually.
Yeah.
I was expecting maybe more people to drop out, but no. Most people played, and if they couldn't, it's generally because they made the map or tested the map.
Yeah, and I think the format's really great for that. You know, most people can spare an hour or so on a Saturday. So, while we were doing more kind of bracketed stuff earlier, being available for 4+ hours is quite the ask. Shout out to the Dodgers.
Yeah, we've got a few people on 0 score, but that's okay. So I think that's it. That's everything then. I think we'll be wrapping it up.
Sokum's got a question. He says, opinion on not being able to stream the maps. I think it's painful to work for so long on a map, but being forced to do it off stream, not published, but considering the option of allowing the streaming of the creation.
I don't think so. I think that the whole point of this competition is that people don't know what to expect when it comes to maps. So, like, inevitably, when someone's making a map, they're going to be running the map. They're going to be looking at the map in certain ways, and you're going to be able to piece together what's possible already just from having watched that. So no, I don't think we'll ever allow mappers to stream or show any kind of maps early, like any screenshots or anything. I don't think that should be part of it.
Yeah, I agree in this format. Like maybe there are other formats in the future where that is not an issue, but
Yeah.
certainly for this format, I think part of the joy of watching it is watching people walk around at the beginning and figure stuff out, and it's the first person to find this route or this skip, and that's kind of what makes it interesting.
Also, shout outs to Quasar. Sorry I didn't get back to your message, but I was going to message you after. But yeah, looking forward to seeing you next week for the next part of this event.
Okay. Good stuff, Al.
Cheers. You too, Chris.
Anything else before we...
Come back on Tuesday night for the defrag roundup. Me and Chris
yes.
will be back here watching some defrag demos. That'll be fun.
Deep Frag, it is War Cup. Which one is it? War Cup, some number or other. 326. We'll be going through the demos as usual. Hey, and I'm in 14th place. Woohoo!
Nice. I'm going to check out the new map on stream pretty soon. There's also an extra map, which is a crazy weapon map that I saw people playing. So that'll be fun.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a grenade, rocket, and plasma map. But the actual... So if you're weapon phobic in terms of your maps, the official War Cup 327 map does not have any weapons. Actually, it has a machine gun, so I don't know. Maybe there's some target stuff you have to do.
Yeah, probably not. I think it will just be a strafe map, yeah, so that's interesting.
So yeah, if any of you don't like weapon maps and want to try your hand at a strafe map on defrag, then I suggest you guys do that. And you can play it from now until next Saturday at 7:30 p.m. GMT. So do that, and then we'll review a demo.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's, everybody.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
GG's.